Yeah, we'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays is my afternoon stream. Just gonna grab a water and I'll be starting up soon. No 5 a.m., man. Water in my big old cup. And we'll raise up in a second. Hope you're doing well. I almost said happy Friday, man. We are off on these dates, man. Happy, what day is today? Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday. Oh, Jace. They slow that up. And set that up. Boom, boom. That. I don't even remember where we were doing. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're going to learn more about the brain. Okay. So we're literally the same. Oh, shit. Yep. That's what happens. Just took a stim pack. I hate that you can use a stim pack. Oh, I was in full health. That's what it was. Nah, screw that. Reloading. Wasting no damn stim pack. I mean, that's why you guys asked me a long time ago, hey, why you don't put the stim packs there? This is the reason. I just end up eating them and wasting. So, let's change that. Let's go with, what do we have? The E-cell there. Then we have the laser rifle. Yeah, you know what? Let's use this laser pistol for a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, I hate to use health when I don't really need it. That one, we don't need it. This. Spill nothing. Alright, let's go talk to Pinky and the Brain here. Pinky and the Brain. Oh, let's take a quick nap here. Yeah, let's put this here like that. Bada boom. Big brain, boss.
So you're the mouse that was scurrying around here? Not much to look at, but at least you're not drooling all over yourself. I can work with that. Now then, perhaps you can be more useful than that simpering spiritualist and his tribe of idiots.
Oh shit, what the hell are you?
What you are interacting with is merely a holographic projection, and a rather clumsy one at that, but it's all I can manage at the moment. As for myself, you gaze upon one of America's greatest minds, preserved through the miracles of science.
America.
Much more elegant than shambling on as some rotting corpse for all eternity, don't you agree?
How'd you come to lead the tribe?
Jackson believes me to be some kind of god. You'd think that would be good, but his interpretations of my commands leave something to be desired. Regardless, I trust you can be more effective than he has been. I need your help on an important task. There's a troublesome ghoul who lives in Calvert.
Uh-oh.
I need him destroyed and his jamming device neutralized immediately.
Well, this would conflict with what we're supposed to do with this place. What you got against this ghoul?
More than you could possibly imagine with your squishy pink mind. But the only pressing matter at the moment is a device in his possession. He has a jammer that limits my projection.
Welcome back, homie.
This pathetic cave. Remove that, and I can extend my reach so much further. Killing Desmond would be a nice plus, but I'm sure we can get around to that later.
Damn, we could kill Desmond. What do you know about Desmond?
Desmond. That bag of bones and bile will pay dearly for his trespasses. Were it not for his interference, I would still have a body. Still, its absence has only honed my brilliance, so perhaps I owe him my thanks. An appreciation I'll show in the form of a quick and messy death.
Did you tell the tribals to attack the mansion?
Of course I did, but that moron thought it was one of his adult visions. The real goal was to destroy the ghoul's jamming device. Honestly, those fools aren't worth the meat they're made of. A minion that can't follow directions is no use at all.
Okay.
Yes, away with you.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be helping some brain shithead. Screw all that. Speak with Desmond. Okay, now we talk to the homie. And now with going up that ladder, should be able to get easy access out. It was probably that spot that we saw before that was kind of locked. So how's our space? I don't remember how much. Oh yeah, we're kind of got a lot of space. Let me just check here. Anybody see anything? Okay, we got some traveling. We'll do the scenic route. And we can keep getting experience. Yo. What we saying, bro? Doing okay? I'm doing all right. How's you? Alive and well. He-Man will never know what I'm planning. It's been ages. As I've seen He-Man, but off topic, maybe on topic, but we freaking loved Skeletor. He was such a badass. We're working with Desmond, man. We came this far. And we came this far for nothing, right? We ain't coming this far for nothing. Oh, shoot. What we got here? Little planky plank? Walk the plank. And you can kind of see that Ferris wheel over in that yonder. Imagine. Oh, shit. Take our time. We'll get there. Yeah, it kind of does, yeah. Let's go to the little scenic route here. But happy Wednesday, my dudes. Chilling out. Do. Okay, we got that one, almost that one tick. We'll see what pops up after the one tick. It says you're radiate. Okay, you're a minor rad poison. Yeah, I don't want to get any of that shit. We got. Once I see it giving me something, I'll feel weird not to. Uh-oh. Fast this shit is. I can't just hold it down. Just freaking hold it down. Alright, we're close to 25, just a little bit more. Yeah. If we run low, So what happens when you have the sickness? Do I take like more damage, or it's just kind of your first warning? Like, do I take like more increased damage or anything like that? I may have not paid much attention to a lot of those things in the game. We got that, we got that. And I hope we got the right quest down pack, right? Yeah, speak with Desmond. Okay. Oh, okay, bunch of stat debuffs. We'll keep an eye, keep picking up some more right away. We have the chance to buy some, we'll buy some too. I'm gonna help Desmond out. We went through all this hassle here. Why not, right? Minus strength, minus agility, minus endurance. Oh, okay, but only after the second tick? Oh, okay, all right. Not that bad then. Yeast. Hey, yeast got some good value, but it'd be over encumbered in a heartbeat. Oh, let's go talk to the man here. I forgot, did we, let me look at the weapon real quick. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to upgrade it. Alright, Desmond, we back, homie.
I knew it. I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking.
Maybe twice. So who's this brain thing anyway?
Him. I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. He was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the U.S. government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors. They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced them to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one.
You know this guy? What's going on here?
Calvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny.
Ooh, destiny.
He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head.
Shit.
Figurative, I mean. His head.
So now you want me to do something else?
Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you?
Yo, he's got a yo. I don't like the way you talking to me, old man.
Or what? You think I haven't been shot before? Think that you, over the thousands who have tried, can take me down?
I'll take you down and your dogs.
Rise the hell up and play along. I'll get what I want, and you'll get rich, and then we can go about our separate goddamn ways.
Hope one day to try it out, bro. What do you want me to do?
So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere, broadcasting to him. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to him, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find the squishy little worm and finish him off for good.
Ooh. How do we shut him down?
If I know the professor, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up that little worm's talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point around and install it. Easy, right?
That big wheel down by the docks?
Right. Attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem.
Do it
I'll
yourself,
watch
bud.
from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now, go.
Guys, you know, orders a lot, man. But whatever. All in a day's work. At least he's paying me, so. He's paying us, so we're all good. Yeah, I wish I had a lot of that space, man. I'd pick up this shit in a heartbeat. Should even let, it'd be cool if he would have let us have one of these companions. But I understand him wanted to have his own protection, right? And our armor soon is gonna be Dunzo. Well, soon we won't have too much of the strong armor. And gotta remember too, with this game too, this is the game that took it, you know, I know some people, a lot of people like New Vegas and all the other ones and stuff. And just like Fallout 1 and 2, right? It's funny how the third game is usually the game that is completely different from the first two. So what I mean by that, think of Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, you know, like the old ones that they were more on the top down, you know, different type, and then it took it to the kind of like big open world and, you know, the graphics, you know, third person, etc., etc. This game is kind of similar to that. You know, again, I haven't played Fallout 1 and 2 yet. But you know, it's pretty cool. I'm 39. But I've known people in 7th grade with gray hair, so gray, you know, it's not an age indicator. I had kids in 7th grade with gray hair. So it really just depends, you know, sometimes it's genetics. All right, let's see. Oof. Yeah, I don't want to eat those. Those are minus 15 there. That's not good. That's not nice. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I mean, you'll get maybe some bastards will probably say some shit once in a blue moon, but it doesn't matter. I'll be 90, if God willing, I'm 90 years old. I'm still playing video games. Have my gray balls, my gray hair, but whatever's left of hair. I'll still be playing some video games. So. Oh yeah, it just depends and stuff. Yeah, me, I got facial hair. What grade? Maybe 9th, 10th grade. Really just started getting facial hair. Then I become Wolverine. With it. Oh shit. No, not when I was 9. No, I remember kids in the middle school with, you know, full beards and shit. Just random shit. So it was always, it's interesting. It's cool. Cool at the same time. Hey. They probably were able to get some beer and liquor at a young age. Yeah, he looks old enough. Oh shit, he's got a full mustache. Shit, Yeah, let me get a pint of Guinness, please. Thanks. Pint of Guinness. Oh yeah, real quick, let me open up my window because it is fucking hot as ballsack. Fresh air up in here. Yeah. Oh, Spanish people too. They tend to have a lot of facial hair. Not much we can do there. Shit. Fortunately, the face stuff I shave, but I've had friends of mine that they shave their legs and all that shit. I've never done that. I stay with whatever hair I've had since young. Never. I like my hairy legs. Okay, we're so close to 25, so this is beautiful. Yeah, we had some kids like 7th grade with a lot of gray hair, white hair, you name it. Oh yeah, fuck am I doing? Oh god, I forgot. He already said where to go and I'm here just like looting around, looking around. And we're supposed to go to that damn Ferris wheel. Oh yeah, this game has got, you know, obviously you need Fallout 1 to get Fallout 3 or whatever favorite Fallout series someone enjoys and shit. If there's no Fallout 1, you don't get the other ones. But Fallout 3 is a big jump visually, graphically, and stuff like that. The same way Grand Theft Auto 3 was a big jump from the series. Okay, we gotta get in there. What the hell am I doing? Oh shit, we gotta get up in that shit. Yeah, I gotta get in there. I think I went the wrong way. Woo! Holy moly. And I gotta get in there. And I still think I went the wrong way there. I know it was that gap spot. Oh. Now, see, this is why things take me a little bit longer. We just get looping up in here. Alright, let's get up in this spot. There we go.
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device? Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor and we will never have to worry about it again.
Whoops. Whoops, almost clicked it.
I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
Blimey. Install the Cogway Jammer on the Ferris wheel or use the trash compactor to destroy it. Well, we'll save it here. Yeah, 3 was Bethesda's first Fallout. They really changed it up. Same as GTA 3. Yeah, just some random shit that just popped up in my head, man. Yeah, that's where, honestly, Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, whatever, are popular. And Fallout 1, 2 probably popular for its day. But the jump is where I think it got even more popular from when 3 came out. Vegas, etc., etc. However, with that being said, too, if they ever make another Fallout, whenever we get another Grand Theft Auto, what's going to remain to be the most important thing is, are they faithful to previous games and stuff? Like, if they change for the worse, we don't know. Because, again, you got GTA 5, arguably biggest game in the time. Now we got to see what GTA 6 is. Does GTA 6 have a lot of the same people that worked on it on the previous ones? We'll find out. Has that game changed? You know, I hope it's, you know, bigger, better, more crazy, more fun, you know, crazy missions. Then whenever Bethesda decides to make another game, because we know that Bethesda's Fallout crew is not all fully the same people. So, install the Wave Jammer. Yeah, so 3 was the first Fallout game I played. I was 18 and absolutely amazed at the content. Loved it when I found Bethesda Ruins. Oh, shit. All right, Jammer's in. Yo!
What have you done? You will pay for this. Pay! No one betrays me. Do you understand? You will suffer for this.
Over there.
Oh, shit. They're coming after me, boys. Oh, my God. It's not hitting, huh?
Coming for
Okay.
you.
That's not for these pricks. Shit. Wait, why am I... Hey, wait, what the hell? I'm not doing no damage. What the fuck? What in the hell? I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, we restart. I got something for it. Let's put the good shit. Since that didn't do anything, let's go with the... Damn, we don't have a lot of... Okay, we'll take him out this time. We got the Eugene here. Yeah, we got that. Okay. And... Nah, we're good. We're good. Our health is good, too. Last little... Here, just go like that. Make sure we're good. And we'll have one of these. Okay, we're good. This time we'll have the gun ready. Well, we'll see. You like to think and hope that it's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but until I see it and play it, I'll wait and see. I remember people were saying Dragon Age, Veilguard, great game. People were saying Concord, great game and stuff like that. I'll wait and see. We'll see what happens. Even I'd rather be skeptical.
For this. Pay! No one betrays me. Do you understand?
I gotta see it for my own eyes. Remember, if the whole team is not there and it's a whole new team, there's no way to know if the story is going to be that good. Now you can go based on track record, but until I know who's working on that game, same people, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
The punga.
And everything has changed over time. Remember, and also GTA 5 came out a very long time. I want to see how this new one releases at this current stage in time. I need to start using my VATS. I keep forgetting to use it. Let's see how the next one comes out. I mean, also, those games come out. Oh, yeah, of course, there are the favorites and stuff, but we have seen many games that were the most popular, and then now they're in a shadow of themselves. I have more faith in the game, but at the same time, I'm still going to have to be a little bit skeptical. I think it'll be all right, but... Shit, did it again. All right, there's a lot of them. There's not much cover for me. I think we go with the Razor rifle. Yeah, again, but we've had games that were the biggest games of all time, and they're a shadow of themselves. Shit, World of Warcraft, my favorite game all time. So, if they return to form, cool. You know, Red Dead Redemption, you know, that's probably one of the best open world, beautifully visual games that games still haven't replicated right now. But I'm not gonna blindly just jump because they jump. You know, they say jump and shit because, hey, shit, even them's trying to stop down from certain mods being released and shit. So I'll keep an open mind. But gone are the days of just buying a game just because it's a game franchise and stuff. You gotta do your homework.
You will feel the punga.
No one betrays me. You understand? You will suffer. You will.
Yeah, we need to find it. I might have to come around from the back here. Let me see.
Coming for you.
Yeah, this way. We come this way.
Sleep forever.
Let's try that out. Oh, that's what many people have said about many games. You know? So, we'll have to see. Never would I would think Dragon Age would be in the shape that it was from the first game. But, hey, you can get proven wrong. Wow, it's too much damage, man. Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna have to use stats. Well, the thing about Elder Scrolls, you have to see, again, a lot of the same people are not on that game anymore. They're gone. Alright, we're gonna use the pills, the damage resistance, and all that stuff. We don't really use them too much anyway, so I think it'd be a good time to do it. But yeah, GTA 5 is in my top, it's my top 5 game all time as well. But I just don't believe in just, I'm not going to be, you know, just buying games just because. I got to make sure the game is going to be good. Especially with games prices these days.
You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this. Pay!
Well, Skyrim is probably the bigger out of all of those games. That game has been out on every franchise.
You understand?
Let's get that submachine gun. I've been disappointed with many games, franchises that I've loved. Yeah, holy shit. Alright, we're gonna, oh yeah. We keep doing dumb stuff here. Okay, first things first, let's get the damage resistance. Let's increase the damage. Let's jump down for a second. What the hell? I got stuck in a damn bubble here. Oh, we're falling back. Make them come to us in a better way, right? Holy shit, damn, there's so many. This isn't gonna be easier than I thought. Yeah, we might have to actually put the stim pack on me. Okay, see you, bud. Thank you, bud. Well, how could you see anything, Lost, about GTA being shit when no one has seen anything? That's what this is what we're talking about, man. Of course you haven't seen anything that's gonna make you indicate otherwise. They haven't showcased anything. They haven't showcased any gameplay. So, of course, there's not anything negative we can say about the game yet. You know, when the game comes out, we see trailers. Does it run well? Is the performance there? You know, is it laggy? Is it glitching? You know, broken? You know, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, we can't say anything yet, but we're going to keep an open mind. I think that just over the years, with games just being so badly optimized, that it's gotten me, you know, more hesitant to buy games day one. I mean, this isn't a game that's going to come out on Game Pass. You know, not anytime soon or anything like that. Because GTA 5 did go on Game Pass, you know, momentarily for a little bit. But it's not a game that is going there anytime soon. So we got to spend our hard-earned cash. Now, let's put this here. Now, we're in a little trouble here. Our armor situation is another thing our armor, that's why we're taking so much damage. Our armor is barely, you know, it's pretty much almost done. So we're going to have to use this one for now. We're kind of in a little pickle here. We're in a little pickle here, so. I guess we're going to have to rock that.
You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this. Pay!
Okay. Let's use the VATS off the bat. Gotta use the VATS. Also, let's use one of the damage thing here. We'll get through this. It's all about planning it properly, right? So what is the team mindset based off the trailer then? Based off that game, that what did you deduce from it?
Coming for you.
Yeah, they're coming. And you know what? We'll put a stim pack here. Yeah, because we're gonna get in trouble if we don't. You know, try to take them out one by one. I know there's a guy above too. And I'm like 90% sure the game is going to do well. I'm just not blindly going to be like, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to wait. Got to see some stuff. For me, it looks like a normal GTA game. Loads shits to do, massive open world. Nothing shouted out to me, but you only saw a trailer that is more of a cinematic. It's a cinematic. So it's going to be in the best possible light. You know? Yeah, we know it's going to be open world because GTA is open world game. But we don't know how big the game is yet. Seeing that trailer doesn't show me how big the game is yet. But I would hope it's bigger than GTA 5. Oh! Oh! So far we've made it a little bit further, so this is good. It's got to kind of pick the battles a little bit. Can heal up with down, okay. Trust me, again, I'm not trying to be too overkill on GTA, but they're my top 3 franchise. I got this guy here. 1, 2, 3. And where's the rest? Are these? Oh wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Shit. There's a lot, man. Let's see if we can hit a couple of these with the laser a little bit. Oh! Yeah, if we can lure them a little bit back. Let's go with the bats. Trying to hit the bats. Yeah, we haven't seen any gameplay of GTA. I treat it a trailer, unless it's a gameplay trailer. If it's more of a cinematic, treat it like a movie. They're gonna show some of the best shit, right? You have to. That's how you sell it. Oh, finally this guy shows up. He never shows up. You know? Again, listen. I'm talking all this. I'm most likely gonna get the game, right? That's what I'm saving up for. I'm getting my Microsoft points up, so I can probably get the game anyway. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. But we haven't seen anything yet. All we've seen is just hype because it's Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? I was one of those dudes that, I bought every Star Wars game, for example, because it's Star Wars and stuff. And over the years, I stopped doing that. Because you can't just buy something just because, it's Star Wars. Oh, it's a Disney thing. Oh, it's, whatever. Nah, man. That's how you get shit. And then you get games that come out half-assed and shit. They're like, we'll fix it later. Our big franchise. Don't worry, we'll recoup and shit. Yeah, but in the Dragon Age, at least there was actual gameplay. You know what I'm saying? There was actual gameplay. So you could make a better assessment. I argue you can't make an assessment yet on the game. Yes, it visually looks stunning. Wow, cool. Well, how's the gameplay? That's going to be the more important thing. Remember, graphics is one thing. Yeah, right. Graphics are cool. But it's not end-all, be-all. We're at a stage in life where graphics look all the same anyway. There isn't much difference. There isn't many things that make you jaw drop like, oh my god. Did you see that freaking graphics? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. It's only so much you can make the trees look good. And I don't even want lifelike graphics and shit. That means I want to go outside then. Come on, baby. Pop out, baby.
Feed the hunger.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Like that. You feed that, lady. It's the other bastard here. But yeah, Dragon Age, I could tell because we saw more footage from it. But I'll tell you this, even if I'm skeptical, a lot of people are going to buy the game anyway. I'll most likely have it my damn self. If it's good. At least right now, I don't know the release date. I got time to save on my points. Oh, speaking of points, let's get it. Assault rifle combat. No. Minigun, flamer, Gatling gun. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's put some on speech. Get that to 75. Haven't really been using melee right now. I'd like to get this up there. And let's slowly start getting this up there too. I'll put one more into small guns. There we go. But I know we're going to see gameplay. And then once I see gameplay, I'm going to know. Like you said, I'm going to know off the bat. All right. It's going to be good because then what they're also going to do, what also happened with Dragon Age, you had those companies, for example, showcasing the game, doing a little bit deeper dive into it. So you're going to see more. Now, if they just showed that GTA 1 trailer, which that's not all they're going to show, and we didn't see anything else, no, I'm not buying a game without seeing gameplay. I need to see the gameplay. I don't care if it's the biggest Grand Theft Auto and everybody loves it. I need to see gameplay. Now, I know they're going to show gameplay. That's what I want to see. Then I can make a better educated guess on it. But off that one trailer, all you can just say, oh, it visually looks cool. You got the Miami Vice, vibes. You got the Vice City vibes. That's all you can really say from it. You know what I mean? It's hunkered down into the street scene with the hotels there. It's pretty, and then you saw a beach. So, oh yeah, and then you saw the alligator or the crocodile, in the water, and that was about it. You didn't see too much. Yeah. Again, I'm probably going to get it day one anyway. I talk all this shit, I'm probably going to get it day one anyway. But I don't think we should ever think that no company can't do wrong. That's why I think that's what I'm trying to get at. Even something like a Rockstar. When you take the note, all special stats that are less than 5 are instantly increased. No. Let me choose the... No. Okay, now I don't want anything to get me that. Fire. Yeah, let's do the concentrated fire because we've been doing... I want to use the VATS a little bit more. And I'm sure maybe I'm worried for nothing. Maybe I'm more worried for nothing. At the end of the day, even if GTA ended up sucking, came dog shit, I'm confident enough that there's going to be quality games out there. That's one thing. So even if, God forbid, that game becomes dog shit, comes woke, comes some crap, I'm confident enough there's still going to be other games and stuff. Do I think GTA will probably be alright? Yeah. But I'm not going to give it 100%. Like, all right, it's going to be amazing until I see a little bit more. I mean, that trailer was only so long here. How long was the GTA 6 trailer? How long was that trailer? Yeah, that trailer was about 1 minute and 31 seconds. It showed a little nightclub. I'm just hovering over it. You see the bird's eye view kind of the city a little bit, which is still one section or one town, which is most likely like a Miami. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, people obviously still wondering when this second one is going to release, the trailer, blah, blah, blah. Shit, for all we know, the game could be postponed as well till the next year, to 2026 or whatever. We don't have no release date yet. And if we don't get a trailer soon, who knows? And I think we'll get something. It's been a minute. And let's see, when was the first trailer release? Yeah, December 4, 2023, give or take. So we're on 2025 right now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, shit. That ain't good. Shit just got hot. Oh, boy. They dead. Desmond, you dead, boy? I'm trying to survive for more than an hour. I hope you survive, buddy. You will survive. Take a quick nap here. Yeah. Once we see some gameplay, I'm sure we'll be all in a better state. I mean, first trailer created hype. But it's been so long, it's like, all right, man, let's see some footage. I remember this is also a game that people looked at, it's got to be perfect. You know, people want it to be perfect. And that's probably why it's taking so long for the damn trailer.
That bastard. He killed my pups, nearly killed me. For what? He doesn't have the body to fucking do it himself, so he tried to blow me up. Me? Well, this ends today. Oh, Desmond Lockhart will finally win out. I
hope you're right.
He overplayed his hand this time. You and me are going to walk in there and end this.
I'm really tired of being a pawn in this game, Desmond.
Well, that's good, since the game is almost done. He's in here, the little fuck, right under my nose the whole time.
Shit, I went to that lighthouse.
Robots and machines. What a miserable life. Pathetic. He dies now.
Okay. Okay. I need some time to get ready.
I suggest you hurry your pretty self up. I'm sure the bastard's got some sort of escape plan.
Shit, I didn't finish my other quest, though. So I don't know if that's smart doing this shit here yet. But, well, for now, we steal your shit, bud. I'm gonna take your shit. Oh, we could use the armor right now, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this. Definitely could use the armor. I think we're gonna drop the one that we're wearing in a second. Oh shit, it really doesn't do much. So let's see how we're gonna do this. It's gonna be tough. Figure out this. Drop that. I have to drop that. I have to try to make room for this here. Might not be able to. Okay, let's drop the beers. And we'll have to drop like the whiskeys, things like that, because we need a little bit of armor right now. The stealth boy, yeah. Maybe I'm sure we got some other crap on me here. Yeah, a carton of cigs. Okay, one more thing we drop. I'm gonna keep that. Oh, lunchbox. There we go. Easy. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think you're probably gonna be right, though. Trust me, I'm a big fan of it. Even though I sound skeptical right now. I'm sure you're right. Unless it goes woke or some shit. Okay, let's combine that. Okay, at least we got armor now. I'll take these coins here, buddy. No. Take that. Take that. Take that. Okay, we're not grabbing any yeast. Hey, he's stocked the hell up here. Oh, definitely taking those bobby pins. And I know I saw a quantum here. I need it. I finally got my 30. Oh, shit. Can't really pick up these foods.
Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
At last.
Let's get this over with.
Follow me.
All right, let's do this. Let's take this prick out, then we'll go check out some stuff. Go. Well, as long as they got... Hopefully the NPCs in the game, too, you know, are really cool. Got more variety to them. I also think that one of the things that they didn't do well is that you couldn't go into all the places, all the buildings. If they do that, then I would say then it could be one of the best games ever. But if you have places that you just can't go in, yeah, it's about that Miami life, that Scarface kind of shit. And Florida, it'll definitely be around the Florida region. But Miami, yeah, big portion of it. Actually, I picked up something. I think I picked up a fishing pole. Now, but I want them to be whatever buildings are in this game, everything you can get into. No holding back. They do that, then I'll say that's an instant W. Because GTA 5 was big, but you couldn't go into every place. So, like, if you're going to have big buildings, and again, even in the small trailer, real quick, I'm just hovering it because it'll lag. You see all the buildings, you see two-story buildings, and even some, you know, bigger buildings and stuff like that. If you can't go in them, and they're just for show, in 2025, I don't know. I'll take a couple points down. I got high hopes for it. I'm gonna put that shit on a pedestal of what I would want when it comes out. And if you can't do certain shit, can't go to certain spots, I'm gonna be massively disappointed. Because you can have an open world game, but if you can't actually do things in the game, then now you shrink the game. You know what I'm saying? Even in this game, there's buildings you can't enter. You have barricaded places and all that crap. Gatling laser shit. Yeah, remember, space is cool, but it's how you utilize that space. Well, that's what I'm saying. That game came out so long ago. But again, this game now has also been probably developed for a long time. So, you know, the longer the games take to be made, you still get some limitations. And there's been new games that came out, and automatically people are like, man, that shit looks dated. it looks a little old, but it's a new game that comes out. You know what I mean? Okay, we got 1220 here. Okay, we're still good here. There's games that come out and they're like, damn, this shit looks like PlayStation, like PS2 graphics and shit, because it took too long to come out. But I think it'll look better than GTA 5, I would hope. All right, let's do this. Damn, we got it. Yeah, let me get in these buildings and shit. Don't let them be for show. I mean, in GTA 5, you had all these shops that change clothes, but arguably they mostly were the same type of shit. Give us more vendors to buy shit, change our outfits, you know, all that. Give me the whole enchilada. Are we going in or what? Let's go, bud. Oh, he's waiting for me. What a bastard. Oh, we're gonna stock up. We're not gonna not stock up. I hope that guy waits for me because I'm looting. Should have waited for me. He's fighting and shit. I'm looting and stuff. Bad time. There's too much shit. I need to loot. I'm a 85% and it broke on a lockpick. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Well, if the loading is, you know, the number one thing I would like to happen in the beginning of the game is not to take like 10 years for it to load into the game. That's the first step to do. I know they have all those cool little screens that we see and shit. But I do hope the loading isn't like, you know, like really, really shit. Because one thing GTA games have not been known for is long loading screens to get into the game. I hope that has improved. Okay, let me save here because we're going to try to open up the stuff. So, yeah. Oh, absolutely. So if the more seamless or quicker loading that is done, you know, to get in from one place to one place, hey, I think that's cool. If they can do it. There we go. Okay, that worked. Take that. Take that. Is it? Yeah, it should be cool. And also, I know that we've talked about in the past about how, you know, Series S is how you say it, holding Xbox Series X back. For example, Baldur's Gate 3 just released something that's now on all the things on the S as well. So a lot of the times it might take a little longer, but you have to optimize the game. So Baldur's Gate 3 just new update. Hold up. So all those limitations that they were talking about, Series X has the thing that they didn't have before. So it is about people just not doing their jobs, or they didn't have the right team to do that part to make sure that that works on that console. Because by no means is the Series S a shit console. It's not as strong as the X or the PS5, but it still does 1440p. It's no slouch either. I still game on 1080p, and 58% of Steam players play on 1080p as well. And even PC games have minimum requirements. So let me see the new thing that Baldur's Gate just did right now. I'm trying to find what it did. Yeah, because it came up on my feed. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, so Xbox Series S just finally got the split screen co-op, which wasn't available supposedly for Series S. So it just got one of the features that the other ones got. Yeah, but when you play a game and you get a game, you still need to design it with minimum specifications. When you have a PC game, there's always going to be minimum requirements for it to run. I couldn't run Indiana Jones on my PC. My PC's not good enough. But that doesn't stop the game from coming out, you know? I think it's one of those hidden gems. I just hope that I hope that the next console is just one console. Don't put a lesser, you know, a lesser one. But I just think also probably is that the install base is higher on the S than the X because of the cheaper price point. They probably make their bread and butter on the S. It's such an affordable console. Great entry point for, you know, families that have young kids that don't need the X. So I think they're going to have to find a balance to that. But I think the next one, they should not have two different tiers. I think, you know, just so you can avoid the bullshit that people are dealing with that stuff. Let me drop one here. Then it maybe be a little less issues. Okay, we got to drop one more because I need that book. There we go. Obviously, you got the good console, then yeah, the problem don't matter. But there are going to be people that they don't need to shell out that expensive thing because, hey, they got young kids, you know? They might break the shit. There's no point to buy them the expensive one yet. Oh, what they could do is just do what PlayStation 5 did. You have the one that comes with the disc, and then have a discless version, but it's the same version. That's the best thing that they can do moving forward. Yeah, but right now, Baldur's Gate now has every feature, technically, that all the other ones had. You know what I'm saying? The specs on the S is not bad. It's not, this is not a Nintendo NES console, a Game Boy, you know, old Game Boy and shit. It's quite a powerful console. You know, if it was like freaking PS1 graphic, DS and all that shit, or NES, then yeah, I would understand and say there's limitations and shit. But with games being poorly optimized, I think that is the bigger issue than it being, you know, where you're saying, oh, it's because the S is holding it back and shit with this fucking clause shit. They need to optimize their games properly. They used to do it before. How did the N64 have Resident Evil 2 when their discs were 75 megabyte, roughly, and the PS1 Resident Evil 2 was 762 megabyte CD? That game came out on the 64, and they cut no corners. The same version had the cutscenes. They didn't skimp out on that. How did they do that back in the day with less? How is that possible? The only reason I know some of the numbers there is because I was researching it yesterday for, I was talking about it yesterday. I'm going to try again. There we go. I just was lazy. I didn't want to lockpick it. Oh, come on. I'm going to do it again. Oh, it's 100%. Yes, please. Yes, sir. Amber, we need to, you got to hold developers, teams accountable for their product. And I think ultimately in the future too, with the way Xbox will probably have their shit going, where you buy a game on Xbox, for example, and you technically own it on your PC, you can play it cloud, you can play it on your phone, your tablet, your PS, whatever, and you own it. If they do that shit, I think it's going to be golden. Well, Do you like money, Loss? Do you enjoy having money? Do you want to make more money or you want to make less money? Which one is the better option for you? Long term. Think of, do you like money? If you don't like money, then you can, then by all means I'll tell the developer, then quit your moaning. If you like money, then I tell the developer, quit your moaning, get that shit working on that fucking shit. Get that shit working, bro. Shit. If you don't like money, this is what PlayStation is learning right now. Even though probably people ain't gonna buy that shit, PlayStation, Square Enix was purposely, pretty much, probably because of Sony, avoiding bringing their games, those Final Fantasy games, on Xbox, on Switch, etc., etc. They had some that they popped up on Switch, but Xbox was getting the short end of the stick. They weren't getting some of the Final Fantasy games. Guess what's happening to them? Guess what happened to those companies now? Their games didn't sell well because there's a ceiling. There's a certain ceiling. You got to have your games to be available in more of the places, and that's where Xbox is going to be doing better. They're fucking 12 steps ahead of what's to come. Unfortunately, I know that digital, is going to be where it's at, and I'm going to cry that I'm not going to have my physical games as much. But the access to the libraries is where it's going to be very important moving forward. So if those companies want money, they're going to have to make your games available as many platforms as possible, and that is what Xbox is doing.
Stand still.
And I love Sony. I love my Nintendo. Ooh, we got some shit here. But even Sony is going to have to pony up a little bit. Well, that's the thing. The PlayStation 5, and this is what Xbox should do moving forward. Don't do the two different SKUs. If you are, just do what PlayStation did. That's what we said before. Have the disc version, discless. No different specs, so you avoid this bullshit. I think that's what they'll do moving forward. Especially because I don't even think they're worried too much about the consoles and how much they're selling, because they're going to have their games available in as many places as possible. So now, hopefully, the different SKUs will be less, unless it's a discless and a disc version or some shit. I think that's where we're going to head to. I truly believe that. And then I think you'll have less of this problem moving forward and stuff. But hey, if you work as a developer, you need to figure it out. You have to figure it out. How did companies figure things out before? You put in the work. If you don't have the right team that can do it, you find better. You replace. Remember, some of the games came out from PS1, went to the Nintendo 64, which was an inferior console. So they had to figure out. They had to make it work. Can't say, oh, back then, that means that better developers were back then. You know what I mean? We're taking that shit. And then we're going to upgrade that shit. Beautiful. So maybe they'll do what Sony did. Just don't change it up too much, Don't make a lesser version. If you know. And also, shit, new consoles, when they come out, got to be 1 terabyte minimum. No 512 gigabyte bullshit. But even in PC stuff, the more readily available the game's in, think of it, look at back in the day, a game like a Roblox, a Minecraft. You didn't need the most beefiest computer to play it. And arguably, my 10-year-old computer right now could probably play those games. Maybe not well anymore now, but maybe it could have played those games. And guess what happens? The more that you have access where more people are able to play, guess what? Roblox, Minecraft are some of the top selling games of all time, and they don't need crazy requirements. Let me see. Roblox PC requirement. Maybe this changed. Let me see. Let's see. What is their requirement? Yeah, look at this. System hardware requirements. You have a recent processor, 2005 plus, with a clock speed of 1.6 gigahertz or better. You need at least 1 gig of RAM of memory on Windows 10 or 11. And you need, Roblox recommends you have at least 20 megabytes of system storage space to install Roblox. Then you need, obviously, your internet connection. And again, this game making bank. So look at some of the look at what gamers are playing right now. Are they playing a lot of new games, or are they playing a lot of old games still?
Hurry up.
Shit. Doom got announced. The new Doom got announced, right? And Doom, the two new Dooms that came out a while back, Doom Eternal and Doom, the regular Doom, had just got a massive resurgence on Xbox because of anticipation of the Dark Ages. So, again, then you got people playing on older shit, you know? Still able to play on older stuff. Now, I think there should be everything even playing field, but if it's not, then you gotta make it work. Gotta make that shit work, bro. If not, you get no money. That's it. You get no money. It's really what comes down to it. If you want money, you make it work. If you don't, then they'll bitch and cry like Square Enix was that they're not making enough. They're not selling. They're underselling. Then you get Dragon Age situations. You get, et cetera, et cetera. Get problems. More people playing the game, more access to it is bonus. That's plus. That's more revenue. That means you get to do future projects. Your team gets to eat. Oh, shit. Your team eats. The Stellar Blade team, the owner bought his whole team PS5s and shit as rewards and shit. Yeah, random shit popped up on my head. No pay cuts. They made some money. I'm working at that. I want the money. Make that shit work. Well, if the install base is higher on the S than the X, you now just isolated your demographic, then you're not gonna make a lot of money. I do think that there's a lot of lazy development and shit going on. Not every company, but there is a lot. Are games more optimized now or less? Do games run flawlessly on release? Probably not. So what is the problem there? Are they being lazy for it to not run well? Are they not working as hard? Something has to happen if every game that comes out is unoptimized. Something is wrong in development. The teams are not doing their job. Leadership is not doing their job. So something is there. But again, I really don't think you're sacrificing that much quality on a game. Again, if the S was such an inferior console, then I'm like, all right, man, but it really isn't a bad console. I really don't think that the console is that shit. I understand the clause and all that bullshit that they implemented, but again, that was Microsoft. So if they don't want to implement it, they don't want to do it, then you just don't release the game on the Xbox, whatever, and which some have done. Then what happens? Then they don't get their shit. They don't sell as well. Then they cry about it later down the road. That's on them. Me, I'm one of those guys that wants games to do well and more people to experience it wherever they can play it. Even if that's on their phone. You know, wherever, a tablet or some shit. If they got the internet speed for it. Whatever they can do. Okay, we need to... Oh, yeah, we dropped the weight. We are going to try to rest here. Shit, no, we're not going to rest here. Okay, we ain't going to do none of that. Got another badge here. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. No blood pack here. Yeah, when I think of, you know, like a inferior, I think stink is just a terminology or whatever. You know, less good and all that. I just don't see the S as being that really bad and shit. Again, I don't have the S. I have the X. But it really isn't bad. 1440p ain't bad. I'm still playing on 1080p. I'm still, right now, this is an Xbox One controller. This isn't even an X controller. Well, because they have two different SKUs. That's what they decided to do. Now, we can't say why they decided to do that. That's entirely up to them, you know, why they did that, you know what I mean? But I would likely think that they did it to have it more affordable, accessible for more people. I mean, these consoles, when they came out, are about $500. I mean, $500 to me is a lot of money. What was the PS5 price as well? The PS5 original price. Let me see. Original price. Yeah, $500. I imagine the 6 is going to be pretty high up. Then you got Xbox Series X original price as well. Yeah, both of them were $500. And then the Xbox Series X original, Series S original price was the Series S price? I'm trying to look at that shit. Yeah, about $299. So, you know, it's a cheaper thing. But you also got to think about it too like this. How many people are playing when they play on PC? What's your graphics card right now, Loss? What graphics card you got? What GeForce card you got? Yeah, but the PS5, the difference between the Pro and PS5 is minuscule. You want to see some extra water shadows? By all means, pay that price point, bro. I would buy the PS5 than the Pro. I've done that in every console. I buy the first one. I never buy the upgrades. Yeah, you want see some more shadows? Go ahead, bro. Pay that extra fucking shit. And also, when you buy that Pro, you need to buy a disc drive separately. So add that to your costs as well. By all means, I'll stay with the PS5. I'll take the regular one, bro, with the disc. Easy peasy, bro. I'm a smart shopper, bro. That Pro shit is. So you have a 3060. Okay, so you got a 3060, bro. So you don't have the top of the line. Now, you got a 5090 series that's going to come out. And probably less than 2% of gamers are going to get that shit. So you ideally, like myself, I got a 2080. We have the inferior shit. We have the lesser. Shit. So all those great games that fucking use top of the line graphics and all that shit, high shit, most gamers don't even see that great shit. Less than 2%. Again, 58%, 60% players on Steam, which is one of the biggest platforms that people play a lot of games in, which PC has the bigger install base in general, playing on 1080p. So they don't got no 4080. They definitely don't got no 3060. So you're making all these great games and expensive this, that, but the average Joe isn't playing that. That TV behind me, that's 1080p. I don't even have 4K. The Fire Stick I got here, that's faded as fuck, this is a 1080p bullshit. 1080p, that's oily as fuck with my hands and shit. You know? So the average player isn't playing on the most advanced thing. You know, unless you're the biggest streamer, you got your $10,000 rig, and you know, you're the celebrity, you got your rig and all that stuff. The average Joe is not playing on no top of the line shit. There are people who are playing that, but it ain't 50% of players ain't playing on fucking 4K type shit. Not happening anytime soon. My screen, 1080p. My graphics card, 2080. And that was only because Super gifted me that years ago. What my original graphics card and this 10-year-old computer is a GeForce 980 Ti. Originally, which I still have it for emergency. My shit breaks or some shit. So that, what series we're in now? 4000. So ideally, if I didn't get gifted that shit from Super, I would have a 980 in my computer. I mean, it's up to I don't know. You can say let them and shit. But I guess it's going to be up to Microsoft at the end of the day. So maybe it's Microsoft is the one that's not letting them do that. And they don't want to do it, then they just won't bring the game to us, I guess. I get screwed, yeah. They won't bring it out here. Thank you. Have a pleasant day. Open that shit. Oh. Oh, a couple more here. Maybe the next one will not have the different SKUs. Which I hope. Just make the one.
You deserve that.
Okay, we got that. Yeah, maybe they won't do it on the next one, and then this problem won't be a problem. You know? But I do hope that they just, you know, start making these games. Make them shits work, man. Make them shits work better. I can't pick up that Gatling laser. Fortunately. I'm definitely going to open up that safe in a second. Nah. If GTA were to skip, I don't think they would skip Xbox. I doubt it. They would be losing a lot of money. I think they would lose a lot of money if they did that. They get it back on the PC shit whenever that shit comes out on the PC, but you're gonna lose a lot. And also, you gotta remember too that these games, they've been working essentially with less graphics and shit back, you know, they're probably optimizing and improving the visuals and shit, but they were probably working with less. Whenever they started development of that thing, remember your limitations is of what the stuff was out back then and shit. At least I think. Unless they get some top of the line shit. Again, I'm not no developer. But if they skipped it, I'll still find a way. They skip it, then I gotta get me a PlayStation, bro.
Fight through this place.
And that's what I gotta do, bro. Get me a fucking PlayStation. I ain't getting that pro shit, though. That's what will happen.
Stand still.
Oh, he took that shit out. Hey, this guy don't let me loot, man.
Come over here, boy. Let's talk.
Oh, boy.
At last. There you are, you slippery bastard. At last. Let's end this.
Big
here
decision.
now.
You don't want me to loot.
Ah, yes, Mr. Lockhart.
Yeah.
At last
Let me see.
we meet face
Any word if GTA 6 not coming out on Xbox? Let me see. Now you got me worried, bro.
I brought someone with me. Someone very special. This stranger tricked you into letting me find where you were hiding.
Well, it says Xbox Series X and S.
Do you know? Can you be sure? You always were so bad at choosing your allies.
Well,
But at least the positive side, it's not coming out on Xbox One or PlayStation 4. So at least it's going to be optimized for next-gen hardware. But let me see. So let's find out. Okay, so what is... Let's see. So I can understand more about this clause for the Xbox Series X. So it requires developers to include the same features in games released for the S as they do for X. The clause was created to ensure the games run smoothly on both consoles, even though they have different specifications. So based on that, I think yeah, you know that both consoles are different, but at the same time, shouldn't you want your game to run good on both? So what happened too was that the clause has been criticized for delaying the release of games on Xbox Series X. For example, Baldur's Gate 3 was delayed because the Series X version couldn't support split-screen co-op. However, they just got that update, that patch now. So the game was already out. Microsoft made an exception for Baldur's Gate 3, allowing the developer to remove split-screen mode. So they can easily tweak anything. Anything that is a clause can be changed. Now, so based on that, asking the dev to make your game less good, the only thing that they removed was the split screen mode, which they now brought back. So if you remove maybe a minuscule feature, I mean, it's not minuscule because people want to play together with their friends, right? But they removed that feature, but now it's there. So they eventually got it to work. They probably just couldn't get it to work within that timeline, the time frame whenever the game was going to come out. And then it says that the CEO said that he doesn't plan to change that clause, but they easily made an exception, so they can always make an exception. So I would assume even something like a GTA 6, if there's some shit that's holding it back, they'll make an exception. So seems to me that sounds pretty flexible if they were making an exception. If they never made any exception, then I'd say, damn, that's not they're not, not flexible at all. And Phil Spencer comments on Xbox Series S parity requirements. So I'm going to read up on that in a second. Let me slowly start getting the not Dad's Army, this show up. Start grabbing this link here. Bear with me a second, bro. And we're going to read up on that shit. Yeah, I didn't know too much about the parity thing, so it's good to do a little homework on it right now so we can learn. It's always good to learn a little bit more. Yeah, I understand like what you're thinking too. Like, you don't want a company to feel like they're being held back by something. So I understand that viewpoint. And it's a perfectly, it's understandable. I hear that. I hear you with that too. Okay, I got that copied. So that will be up soon here. And then let me just go here. Bear with me a second. Let me mute that tab. And then up there like that. Okay, let's see a little bit of this with you, bro. And a clause here. We're learning today. It's always good to learn. It's good conversation. And Lost, great conversation. Great, getting our brains thinking. Okay, bro? Real quick, I want to say that. This is fantastic conversation. You the man, bro. Now, fuck that shit, bro. Conversations are important, too. It's important to think about it because I play on this console, too. So it's a big part of my life. So he's commented on the Xbox, considering parity with the X, considering it a good move. Let's see. Hold on a sec. And audio. What's that sound? Is it a sound effect of that shit? Let me lower that shit. That shit is killing me for a second. With that sound. I'll mute that for a second. There you go. Fuck that shit. Okay. Okay, so release Xbox X and S were released in 2020. Instead of following the Xbox One foot, decided to release two consoles. So they took one thing you could also say is they took a gamble in releasing two different things. So maybe we'll know when the next one comes out. If they don't make two different ones, then it wasn't worth doing it. And we'll probably have an idea if it's worth doing it or not. I would agree with you too. That's probably more of a headache to do it. But at the same time, I think that it's kind of part of the job. You know what I mean? And some games missed out. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Xbox is losing on some games. So there is negatives. There are negatives to this thing. Okay, they asked him whether he would consider dropping it. He answered that it was the opposite, as Microsoft considered it an excellent idea. According to him, I actually think we have a real advantage because we've been targeting the S for quite a while. With the rise of handheld gaming and the upcoming Switch 2, we will receive Xbox games. The S helped the developers to create games that will run well on multiple platforms. In his argument, Spencer cited that the recent Indiana Jones is an example of a game that can be supported on different devices that run well on all of them. That's one thing here. There's negatives to it, though, for sure. But at the end of the day, if you're able to do it, you got more people to play your games. Yeah, I mean, they could do that. But it would, to me, honestly, I don't know how much install base of Xbox Series X. See, because they show about what their combined numbers are, but I would like to know what the actual X has over the S. Let me see. And I don't think they're going to give me, because they're going to combine those both up. So it's going to be very difficult to know what. Let me see. Okay, in September 2024, this was an article 3 months ago. It said that the X finally has outsold the Series S. And the thing is too, when we had all that pandemic shit and all that crap, the X was very hard to find, but the S was more easy to get. So maybe that shit just sold better, you know, because of just being more readily available. Every console was trying to be, you know, taken out. Some were saying that the Series S was 75% of the install base. So if it's now 51%, Series X 51 of all lifetime sales, it's caught up then. So according to the Elite's court document, it literally was 75% of the install base was a few years ago. So the S clearly was the more prominent console as far as sell-wise. So if you abandon that loss, then you abandon 75% of the market. So I can understand why they did it. Interesting. It's interesting features though, for sure. Interesting stuff. Okay, we got one more minute before reaction pops up, man. Yeah, we got one more minute. Then we'll play the game. We'll put back that annoying sound. Let's put it up here to drive people crazy with that sound real quick. Let's drive people mad. So if that is right, and 75% of people had the freaking S. Then if you only doing it for the 25%, I don't know. At that time, at least in that current time, now that it's caught up, maybe it they can do what you said initially, but I'm not sure. I just don't feel like they're in a place right now where they can abandon. They need to have it on more stuff, you know? Yeah, I mean, they can do it, but again, you're going to get less money. It's up to the developer, maybe, if they want less money, but I don't think that was what Microsoft wants to do. If by any chance, if you're getting the games and now you have it on more platforms, there's a lot of times that, for example, and we talk about the S being an inferior platform, you know, it's not as good, but there have been games that came out, Xbox Series X, PlayStation, and the Switch, with the Switch copy being massively downgraded. So we can talk about the S holding shit back, but there are games that came out multi-platform for the Switch, and the Switch version was dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Running not well, you know, not as good, etc., etc. So even the Switch, we can point fingers into different spots here. All right, let's pop this link real quick. I just think that ultimately, over time, the games are going to be in multiple places, and people are going to have to either get used to it, or, you know, they play it on the platform that they like. Okay, detective spam. I think games are going to be here, and they're going to be accessible in multiple different areas. I just think that's just the way the cookie is going to crumble. Now, maybe the Xbox in the future will not have a secondary console. Now we're going to go kill the brain. But he's blocking my shit, man.
Fucking ends. You and your pathetic threat.
How dare you violate my inner sanctum? I demand that you exterminate Desmond at once.
No, we're not doing that. Why would I do that?
He is my enemy, and you will be rewarded.
What kind of reward are we talking about?
One beyond your imagination, beyond reckoning. The most amazing gift a living creature can be granted.
But that doesn't give me nothing. I think I'm going to kill you. We did save, so we can always restart it.
You shall die along with him.
Here goes nothing.
Hold it right.
Kill the shit.
Put down your weapons and submit to...
You won't bother
This is
any
America, man.
ever
We're
again.
not bowing to you, robot.
Always so full of
Shit.
talk, Calvert. You disembodied, pathetic cerebellum.
So vulgar, Mr. Lockhart. After all
I
this,
forgot what I said.
expand your vocabulary. Fool.
And you, always with empty fucking threats and meaningless drivel, but never the will to act.
Let me think.
Nothing. You are nothing.
Well, there's been games that came out on all three consoles, with the Switch version being the absolute dog shit version. So we could talk about the S holding shit back, but there's some games that come out on the Switch too.
I'll have none of your posture.
What they could do is do what sometimes the Switch version is the one that comes much later.
Bastard.
So do the X version, and then just put the S version come out a little bit after the S, you know, after the X version. So they give that one more time to,
Always
you know, flesh shit out.
fucking threats and meaningless drivel, but never the will to act.
Because remember, these developers making games on multiple platforms as well.
Attack me if you wish to be done with this.
This never fucking ends. You and your pathetic threats.
Yeah, just talking too much.
Disembodied, pathetic cerebellum.
Yeah, kill the shit.
So vulgar, Mr. Lockhart. After all this time, you still haven't learned to expand your vocabulary. Fool.
They talking too much.
Always with empty fucking threats and meaningless drivel, but never the will to act.
Ah, you make me laugh. So proud, so foolish, yet you are all talk. Attack me if you wish to be done with this.
And here we are again. So
But you still you still got to make it work on the Switch, which is inferior, even more so.
you disembodied, pathetic cerebellum.
You may not be forced to do it, but if it's coming out on that Switch, you're still technically,
This time, you still haven't
aren't you
learned
forced to make it work anyway?
Fool.
You just don't have the requirement. But if you're choosing to put it,
Threats and meaningless
then you got to do it. I don't know.
will to act.
You know nothing. You are nothing.
Oh, that's what I was also saying though. But up until a couple of years, the this is what the rumor is, that the S install base was 75%. No, that's what I was getting at. So if they did what you said and just worked on the X, then you just working on 25% of the base at the time. It's caught up now. Now it's 50, and now X is selling more than the S, but
Fucking go again.
But if you isolated that 75%, that's massive, bro. That's a lot of money. You're leaving a lot of money on the table. Out. And if you're a game company, you're going to want to make more games, right? So you're going to get less money. That's less budget for you.
Always with empty fucking threats and meaningless drivel.
If you're okay with, if the developer's okay with that, then have at it. Make less money, man.
Attack me and be done with it. Or do you fear for your life?
Always so full of
Have at that shit.
you disgusting, greasy.
God damn, Desmond talks too much shit.
bastard.
Just kill him already, buddy.
Your words mean nothing to me, Mr. Lockhart. You are a foolish and vulgar man, incapable
shit
of the
already, man.
slightest forethought.
Well, I certainly can do one
Look
thing.
at this shit.
I can fucking well walk.
You know nothing. You are nothing. If you're
And
will attack me and
again, Microsoft did make an exception, so it's not like they never make exceptions.
Full of talk.
So there can be exceptions to the rule. Any rule can be an exception. There's always been stuff like that, right? Exceptions to the rule. So if they never made exceptions, so they can make exceptions.
Always with empty.
I don't know, bro.
Threat,
I don't know.
meaningless drivel, but never the will to act.
you make me
Was there any game that came out that was actually hindered from making it work on the S? Which game was it? What game came out that was so hindered by this requirement? Any developer came out saying?
Cranium bastard.
Your words mean nothing to me, Mr. Lockhart. You are a foolish and vulgar man, incapable.
But you're in an entertainment business, so it is about money. If you weren't in the entertainment business, then you would make your work of art free. If you're making a movie, if you're making a show, if you are making a stuff, if you're not about the money, then release that shit for free then. You want it, then release it for free. It is about the money. They could say they want to, oh, I don't care and stuff like that. Then release your game for free. If money is doesn't matter to them. The only one that I know that I just looked up was the Black Wukong.
Always
So Xbox got hurt with that. That's a big title. So again, I see there's negative to this shit. I'm agreeing with you that there are negatives to it.
If you're such a man of will, attack me and be done with it. Or do you fear for your life?
But back in the day, that install base was higher on the S. At least according to some of these articles.
cranium bastard.
This
Words mean nothing to me, Mr. Lockhart.
will change if they don't have the two different ones in the future.
Forethought.
We'll know if it was a success for them if they make two SKUs going again, the next series that come out.
Will to act.
You know nothing.
If they don't and it's just one like the PlayStation, then you know, okay, that shit was whack.
Or do you fear for your life?
So,
This never fuck.
and you got to also note that some games didn't come out on the X because Sony purchased like licenses for shit.
You
So there's always different reasons why sometimes it's not only just about the S shit.
see, cranium bastard.
Well, COD was the biggest selling game of 2024. Even though it is lost a lot of its fan base, it still was the number one in the U.S. I'm only speaking on the U.S. It was the number one selling game of 2024. Selling game.
Your words mean nothing to me, Mr. Lockhart. You are a foolish and
I think they
capable of the slightest forethought.
remember they're thinking a long-term type of game. They're playing the long haul right now. I do think that their game is going to be. Yeah, it was the number one selling game. Let me see. Yeah, I read it today. Let me see. It was like a top 10, and that was number 1. I mean, also too, it's going on PlayStation. They're making money off of PlayStation. That shit going out on PlayStation. They're not giving PlayStation that access for free. They're making some money off that shit. They're not gonna be like, hey buddy, here, you come play that game shit. They're gonna make some money. So let me see if I find that shit. Let me find that shit. Thought I had it here. Okay, US. Yeah, here. So Black Ops 6 was 2024's best-selling game in the US. That's selling game. Number 20 was NBA 2K24, Spider-Man 2, Tekken 8. I'm just going from 20 down. 17 was Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Minecraft, GTA 5, number 15 on that list. MLB The Show 24, WWE 2K24, number 13. Dragon's Dogma, Hogwarts Legacy, number 10 EA Sports MVP Bundle, number 9 Elden Ring, 8 EA Sports FC 25, number 7 Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, 6 Madden 25, number 5 NBA 2K25, number 4 Dragon Ball Sparking 0, number 3 Helldivers 2, College Football 25 at 2, and then Black Ops 6 at number 1. Well, the thing is that Call of Duty, even though it was the best-selling game, it's also on a massive decline as far as people playing it.
I'm so fucking.
I haven't touched it since the first 2 days that I played it when it first came out.
Body pathetic cerebellum.
So, and Call of Duty, it sells well, but there's still a lot of people that don't play it, you know, are not playing it.
And you, always.
Unless, if they don't fix a lot of their problems, it will keep being less and less people purchasing those games. Unless you're a creator showcasing it to communities and shit. Or you get it on Game Pass, or et cetera, et cetera. But there are also going to be people who blindly buy games. That's what I was getting at with GTA 6. Like, I don't want to, even if it's the best game, you know, company in the world, I don't want to blindly purchase something. You have to earn my money.
And you, always with
But COD is, until it gets dethroned in the shooter space, is always usually up there. It's always up there.
If you're such a man of will, attack me and be done with it. Or do you fear for your life?
You know, Battlefield needs to start doing well.
of your posturing. You disembodied pathetic cerebellum.
I used to buy every Call of Duty. I didn't buy this Call of Duty. I made it easier because it was on Game Pass. But I didn't buy the Call of Duty. I just didn't really give a shit about it. And this is the 1 year that my friends are playing it and I'm not playing it. But normally, most of the time, I would buy the game. I would play it with my friends. And they would crash out and stop playing the game. So I would ended up playing the game by myself. So I stopped buying them shits because I'm like, I'm going to buy the game. My friends will play for like 2 days and then they'll never play the game with me again. So it's wasting my money and shit.
Attack me if you wish to be done with this.
So I stopped buying them shits.
Here we fucking go again. You just.
They're like, oh yeah, we're going to play. We're going to do this. And then it's all bullshit.
Your words mean nothing.
This is the fucking longest conversation. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Kill the professor.
Capable of the slightest forethought.
What the fuck? We're supposed to find some shit? We're supposed to find this prick? What are we supposed to do here?
I'm afraid my
Oh shit!
requires that
Oh shit!
I kill you now.
I fucked up. Oh, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. Where's this fucking guy? Where's this prick, man?
You make me
Oh, we're downstairs. Okay.
foolish, yet you are all talk. Attack me if you wish to be done with this.
This
Trying.
fucking ends.
I've been shooting that shit left and right. What the fuck? I gotta go down. I've been shooting that shit left and right. God damn it.
At last,
Jesus.
the world is rid of that sniveling, disgusting, arrogant brain. Think of it. Everything he learned, everything he had, it's all here, and it's all mine. Mine.
Well, real quick, off topic, but we'll go back to GTA just for a second. Most important thing besides the gameplay and all that stuff, after if we see the game is good, the number 2 thing that is most important to me is going to be its entry point, price point for the standard edition. What's the price of that game for a standard? If that's, you know, that's going to be the thing. The 2 factors. Gameplay, you know, looks good, runs well, cool, then price. Those are the 2 factors for me moving forward with those games. $100 for a standard edition, I'm going to say fuck off. Then I'll wait till that shit drops on sale, which it will, because games drop on sale easily. You can wait very short time and games will drop quick. So I have no worry about it. If they prop that shit for $100, now if they got a kick-ass collector's edition that I feel is valuable, I'll get it. But I ain't paying $100 for no standard edition. Unless I get enough Microsoft points here where I'm not spending my money, then fine. Calm down. You'll make a mess.
Moron. You cannot
about to kill this guy,
possibly
too.
comprehend what this is worth.
Desmond, guy's pissing
I've
me
been
off.
battling with Calvert for over 200 years, and now at last
We don't know yet.
I am the victor. And now, 200 years.
It won't be 60 for sure.
Knowledge and research that he stole.
70 minimum.
Every time he beat me, it doesn't matter now.
70 will be minimum. But, you know, with all those rumors, that's what we're gonna see. Where's my cut, man?
You're free to take whatever you find in this disgusting place. What I came for is of no interest to you.
This sucks.
Enjoy your spoils. I don't think our paths will ever cross again. And I think we can both thank Christ and say hallelujah for that.
Yeah, like some of these games are just not worth the 70 price point, you know? Well, you're gonna get the problem of thinking whether these games are going. If you charge 100, right? What's to stop the next one to be 150? They're gonna keep going up. You know what I mean? We're not at the stage in life where every game that comes out is of premium quality. So if they set that and the game is worth it, worth is going to be, every person is going to think differently whether a game is worth it or not. But that's an expensive price, man. It's an expensive price to pay. I was telling you too, if I have to start thinking about, okay, $100 or $100 worth of groceries or some shit, you start going up higher. You start going into different budgets where other things might be more important to prioritize and shit. And again, honestly, I could just wait for the game to drop on sale. GTA will drop in sale eventually. Games drop in sale way faster than they ever have. So I could just be cheap and just wait until they drop the price. So if they put it for that price, if I get my Microsoft points, because by playing games here, I get points. You know, I get points, which I redeem for, you know, like for example, like an Xbox gift card. So if I get enough points, then yeah, I might not care as much. But whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, let's grab some of this shit. Yeah, we can't really pick up much, unfortunately. But I don't know. It's a slippery slope. Remember, this is what happened. $70 games, we had that back in the day. Super Nintendo games, pricey games and shit. But we were at a standpoint of $60 for a very long time. Now, the NBA 2K games raised that price to 70. What happened after that? How many more games started to say, hey, we're worth that price as well, but not worth the price? Yeah, but it's not my fault that you choose to spend $1 billion budget on the game. It's not my job to recoup your costs. That's your choice that you decided to make an expensive game. And you're going to see with some of these AAA games down failing, you're going to see less budget, big budget games. You're seeing those lesser budget games are doing far substantially better than these AAA, quadruple A, Skull and Bones. All these games are doing bad. All these big budget, $250+ million budgets are bombing. They're doing really, really bad. So you can sell it, but it's not my problem that you put a budget of too much budget. That was your decision in making that budget and shit like that. You got to also remember a game like GTA. What's one thing that they have to pay for in their game? What's one thing that they need to spend money on in their game that most other games might not have to spend money on? Think about that for a second. I'm just going to restock up on my water real quick. Be right back. But that is the same with anything that's expensive. You can buy a cheap watch that was cheap to make in China, or you can buy a Rolex that was expensive to make. But again, now you're going into a luxury. You're now going into, okay, buy a Lamborghini or buy a Honda Civic. They still ideally do the same function. A watch still tells the time, whether it's a $2 watch or a expensive Rolex. They still do the same function. You're just spending money because someone wants to be a show off and get top of the line type shit. Be right back. And for example, I have no Rolex. Give zero fucks about Rolex. Okay, we back. We got a little bit more water. But so Rolex didn't ask. They decided to make that, and there is a market for it. I don't think there's going to be a market for $100 games. I don't think there's a market for that just yet. Sorry. People are massively struggling. I guess you might be, I don't know how well you're doing, but $100 for a game is a lot of money to ask for. Again, people are still playing in 1080p games. People are still using 1080p screens. Some people are still fucking using 720. You know what I mean? You can have that market, but that doesn't mean that you need to buy in that market. Many people buy things that they don't need, number one. And you could, let's say you made $100K per year. All right? And you could live in a 1-bedroom, be fine, but you decide to buy a 3-bedroom apartment just because you can do it and shit like that. And now you spend way more money when you could have saved more money by just going on a 1-bedroom apartment and stuff. I don't give a shit that is GTA the biggest company in the fucking shit. If they do that game, $100, I know a lot of people who are not going to spend $100. It's not a lot of people have money. People can't afford fucking groceries. They can't afford gas. They can't afford a lot of shit. Why are they going to want to spend $100 for a fucking game? Even if it's Grand Theft Auto. you start going into territory where you need to make decisions on stuff, then you're going to not buy those things. I'm not going to do that shit. Food, or you're going to get GTA. Pay your rent, or you're going to get GTA. Obviously, you can save, and the game is coming out in a long time, but you also have to think, not a lot of people, there's a lot of people that live in this world that live paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck. I'm not rich. I barely buy games. You should know I'm not rich because I live in the Bronx and shit. I'm a 1. I live in the poorest borough, so put that for, you know, whatever you want, anyone wants to think. The forgotten child and shit. All right, well, we got to drop something. Drop. Let me drop these stupid fruits because they give me fucking 18 radiation. I want that shit. There you go. Microwave emitter. Damn, that's some high shit there. That's 500. Oh, we're gonna have to keep that. We will drop. Oh yeah, let's do. I need that nuclear quantum. Okay, we can drop a few of these. Oh yeah, you know what? Eat some of them. That's the first step. That's how you drop some weight. There you go. Hey, there we go. All right, we're good there. All right, we dropped some weight there. Yeah, listen, if they do it and they decide they want to do it and that's what they want to do, I'm sure it'll still sell a lot. I think it'll still sell a lot. However, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to wait. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to wait. Why wouldn't they wait? Let's say if they got a fucking massive backlog. Remember, if that game don't come out with online, then there's no fear of missing out. Oh, wow, you missed out on the story. You can play it at any fucking time. If it has an online, which I don't know, it will. Then maybe you're like, oh shit, you got to catch up. And maybe then you get that FOMO shit. I'm not so sure yet. We'll have to see what comes out. I don't know what their budget is. You know, GTA 6 budget, but they chose to do that shit. They, you know. So supposedly analysts leaks estimate budget for GTA 6 is around $2 billion. And I'm sure they'll recoup it. Again, a lot of people like GTA. Again, myself included. I got all the GTAs. I got all the GTAs. At least the ones that matter. I pretty much got the ones that matter. But if you get a $100 game, I guarantee other games are going to start trying to justify their games to be that price as well. It's going to snowball. And I don't think it's going to be a win-win. If the quality was there and every game was good, okay, you want to justify, then you could make the argument. But until games are good in that manner, you can't justify $100.
We had anything else to say to each other. Now that we're rid of Calvert, I'll be heading north to pursue my next rival. There are only a few of us left now. The great game goes on. Sort of a, what's a word you'd understand? Microcosm?
There's always going to be people who buy it regardless. I think GTA is one of those companies, unless their game starts becoming dog shit over the years, like, you know, their games start getting progressively worse, it's safe to say that their game people are going to buy regardless of the price. Number one, there's going to be a lot of people who will buy it based on just it being GTA 6. Don't give a shit about the price. They make enough money. They're comfortable. They're okay. So they don't care. They'll buy it. But you will also have people who will not buy it based on the price. But, you know, it is. But here's the thing. It's going to be coming out on multiple platforms. So that should make it do well just in general, because it's going to come out on PS5, it's going to come out on Xbox X and S, so you already got 2 platforms, and then it will eventually come out on the PC. You know, so it's going to do, I think it'll do good regardless, no matter what. It will do good regardless. And we pretty much looted everything here. We're going to bounce out of here. But I do think, though, with that example, though, with the CODs, the FIFAs, and the Maddens, I do feel that slowly but surely, less and less people are buying those games. It's not maybe a drastic shit just yet, because, again, #1 selling game was COD. But a lot of people, but here's the thing, people are playing, they bought the game, but they're not playing the game anymore. So what happens with that? That means they don't get initial revenue again, because that means people are not engaging in the battle pass. They're not buying skins anymore, you know, so less and less and stuff. They get a lot of revenue off that shit. And the more people who stop playing those games, the better quality games we're going to get. We're going to get better games long term. So I think that, you know, I will most likely get it. All, you know, to be honest with you, you know, but I do want to hear what. I do want to hear, what the fuck are you, huh? The fuck? Kind of want to swim over there. I want to see what the hell is this. What the fuck are we getting shot from? But I, you know, I want to see, you know, how the game is going to run. Yeah, mostly want to see how it fucking looks. Ideally, that. Oh, this prick, this bastard. Yeah, I just want to see how it looks, man. Anything could be worth it to you, you know, or to myself, you know. You just you know, you, holy shit. You know, if it's worth it, there's no wrong answer. If you or myself said, you know what, $100 game is worth it to me, you're not wrong, you know, because it's going to be to each person. There is no wrong answer. If you thought something is worth it, I'll be like, I can't argue with you if you think it's something is worth it on the price on it. Can only argue for myself that, hey, it's not worth it for me. You know, I need to wait a while. I'll wait till it's on sale, blah, blah, blah. But I do think that gamers are being a lot more savvy. Why are we seeing games bombing right now? Skull and Bones. A lot of Ubisoft games right now. Sorry to put Ubisoft again under the boat right now. The Concords, you know, all those type of games. Shit, get ready for Ubisoft's next game, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't think it's going to sell as well as they think it's going to sell. I really don't think it's going to sell really that well. It's got a lot of controversy. And I know they say publicity is good, whether bad or not. Not anymore. Not with a lot of these games. People are buying games less. People are doing their backlogs. Is this a new game that I'm playing right now? New for me, but it ain't new. This shit is old as shit. So, I'm fine. If they keep fucking around, I'm just going to play my old games. So, I'm winning anyway. I'll save up as many years as it takes for me to afford that game, or I'll wait till that shit drops. You know? Let that shit drop. And then I'll buy it. There we go. What's up, man? This guy want to laugh?
Incoming!
You ain't gonna be laughing now, bastard. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna shoot you in your wee-wee, buddy. Yeah, you like that, bitch?
You are dead.
No, you're dead, buddy. Hey, you're dead, you little shit. I think it's insane pricing. But I also hear you, and I can say, okay, you know, it might be worth it, right, for the price point. But until I play it, I won't know, you know? Okay, we can combine there. Beautiful. Remember, I bought a lot of games that, like, you know, like Blizzard came out with games. I bought without thinking. Oh, I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. But then I also did that in the past couple of years with games that I thought were like that. And I fucked up. Waste my money. So I've been more savvy with it, more patient with it, trying to. The only game that I bought day one within the past couple of years was Diablo 4. And I put hundreds of hours into the game. I can go back to that game anytime and still play it, etc., etc. That was the only game that I bought for myself that I can remember right now, a day one type of game. And some of the years when I played COD was only because someone gifted me the game by chance or at some time. But I wasn't going to buy them. Okay, we're going to save here. We're going to try to unlock this. I just know that if we go to $100 game, other companies. I'm thinking not just GTA. I'm thinking about other games companies. They're going to try it as well. And that's where then we're going to be losing, because then we don't get to play a lot of games because they raising the price, right? Then we got to wait long, you know, or wait a little bit of time to buy it. So then you're going to feel that FOMO shit. And I'm not going to, there would be rare I would spend that shit. Let's see. And we'll probably park it here after this shit, go eat some lunch. We'll open up this thing, check this little spot here, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow. But it's good to always think about this stuff. You know, what's worth it to someone is always going to be different. You know, people, like you said, people buy the Rolex, you know? People buy, you know, expensive shit. I used to buy expensive stuff. Now I buy cheap shit. You know, things change, you know? Tastes change over time as well. People change, you know? Now I buy everything as cheap as I can, you know what I mean? I don't need anything expensive. You know, clothing, you know, I wear basic shit, you know, nothing fancy. And clothes that I've had, because my height never changed much, I still got. Still wearing clothes 10, 15 years, you know? I had still Jordan sneakers, now they're breaking and shit, but that they last me fucking like 20 years and shit. So I still have some cool stuff that I was able to use. But I don't buy those shits anymore. No, right now, so far, the highest price game is that $69 price thing. But although we're not seeing $100 games, we technically are with all those special editions. Ubisoft is that prime example. Damn, I say talk about Ubisoft, man. Their ear is ringing right now. Because you got the 69 edition, then you get their 99 edition, then you get their 129 edition. So you're already seeing those people playing with that shit. So we're playing with fire there. If we're buying those type of shit. I don't know that they would step in. I don't know. They allowed the $70 jump. Remember, because it's your company, I guess you to price the shit for however much you think it's going to be, you know? I guess you determine whether that is, you know, what the value is. But I'm going to park it on here. I'm going to go to the motel here. I'm gonna be thinking about it, man. But I gotta say, massively good conversation, bro. You get me always thinking about the gaming and shit. It never gets old. It's always refreshing. You know, you have a good idea too. You're making me think as well too. We'll do our homework a little bit more too. But man, I would not be lying to you if I wouldn't be saying that I'd be scared if it does pop at 100. It might as well. But we do get some games cheap too. You do get some cheaper games. Some games come out at the $40 price point. One example that it came out at $40. Damn, what was the game? Well, it didn't do well. it bombed and shit. But some games come. Oh, you know, Overwatch came out at $40. It did well. Concord tried to do the same price point, and it failed because Marvel Rivals was free. And shit. So I just want to thank you, Lost. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. We're gonna catch up soon again. I'm gonna go check the reaction, make sure it's working out on the channel. But thank you. I'm gonna be thinking more. Listen, I would love to have all the games cheap, but I know that there are gonna be companies that are gonna try to raise it up. But I'm gonna try to hold out as best I can. So thank you, bro. Thank you so much for being here. You the man. Always enjoy Project Zomboid. Always like hearing you talk about it. So you know, keep telling me about it. You know, in the stream, shit. I like hearing about it as well. So and I know a lot of people are enjoying the game. So thank you, broski. Always good. You the man. You know it. I tell you anyway, bro. Thank you so much for the support, bro. Really means the world, man. Thank you, bro. We'll catch up soon, homie. See ya. See you, bro. Thank you. It's gonna be lunchtime.